So I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm excited for one more chicken recipe. I found some bone-in chicken breast for 88 cents a pound, and I just really like those. But also, I'm going to make chicken cakes with remoulade sauce. And I got it out of this cookbook. I've collected a few of these cookbooks from the thrift store, but this sounds really good and pretty easy. So I hope you enjoy the recipe, and thanks for being here. Let's get started. I'm heating up my skillet, and in advance I took one of the chicken breasts and I put it in the Instant Pot, and I chopped it up really small. I only used one. You're supposed to have 3 cups of chicken, and I'm not sure if I have quite 3 cups, but I'm gonna make it work the best I can. But as you can see, I chopped it up fairly small, and you could probably put it in a food processor, but it was so moist, and I just let Instant Pot, and I saved my chicken stock too. There's Ella. Let me show you. Want to see Ella? No. She's running. She's running. So first, we just have I had to change the recipe a little bit because I don't have fresh bell pepper. I don't care for them because it's the peeling. But I have 2 tablespoons of butter in here, and I want to melt these. This is what I'm going to have for supper. And I might try one in the air fryer. So use green onions, not regular onions, and it calls for 4 green onions. And I already have these chopped up, these frozen ones. So I'm just going to estimate. And garlic and the red pepper. And these are a jar of roasted red bell pepper. I only used a little bit. So basically, that's all we're going to do. First is saute the green onions, a little garlic, and these are already cooked, but I'm going to put them in here anyway. And then I tried to get a little bit of the moisture out of them, but I wasn't too successful. So I'm just going to, guess. I love green onions, so I'm going to add. But anyway, the recipe calls for 4 green onions. I need my skillet to heat up here. Yeah, I cooked the chicken in advance. I have all my ingredients out. This is kind of my practice because I want to make crab cakes too one day. Crab meat is so expensive. It's really expensive. Come on, pot. I'm sorry, I'm impatient today. I've been really working today and I'm kind of tired now. But I still wanted to share this recipe. And it calls for 1 garlic clove. But I'm going to add whatever I want. That's probably about 2. Last time I made a recipe, I used the jarred garlic. So let this heat up and saute it a little bit. And I'll try to move you closer to the pot. And I'll see. Back. Oh, did you see that? My bell pepper is jumping out of the pot. Okay, now we're going to take, I'm trying to do all this on the stove because it's better lighting. I put the chicken in the mixing bowl. I'm going to take this, and I probably need a spatula to get all that out. We're going to put all this with the chicken. Almost burn it, actually. Because once you put it on that high burner, once it heats up, it's hot. So now I need to put my pot somewhere because I'm probably going to use this pot to try to fry them in. Excuse me a second. Let me find a place to put this. Okay. So now, there's also another thing. It calls for a cup of soft breadcrumbs. I assume you're probably just to tear up bread. I put a cup of breadcrumbs in here, and I put 2 tablespoons of flour. Hopefully that makes it soft. So we're going to dump that in. It's real easy once you have your ingredients measured. And I have 1 egg. Let me break it. I'm sure I'm supposed to let the onions cool a little bit. Let's put that in. We won't put it on top of the onions. And we're going to need 1, now it calls for Creole mustard. I have stone ground mustard. I put the bottle up, I apologize. Where's my little spatula? And we're going to add that. And this might be a little bit more than 1 teaspoon. And we need 2 tablespoons of mayo. And I kind of just estimated. And I like Hellmann's, but you could use whatever mayo you like. I grew up eating Kraft, my whole entire life. My mother ate nothing else but Kraft. And it's funny because I never thought I would change that, because you know you grow up with that and you eat it your whole life, so a lot of times you just won't change. But I did. I like the other one better. So let me move over this way, and I hope you can see that pretty good. Let's put this up. I have to clean up as I go. Now we're gonna put our seasonings in, and we're gonna put a little parsley. And you don't have to measure that. You just, it calls for fresh parsley, but I let my plant die. I don't know how much to put. Just now, it calls for 2 teaspoons of Creole seasoning. So I was gonna go ahead and measure this. I'm gonna. That seems like a lot, but we'll see. For that much, I don't know. You know what? I think, well, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put what it says. And my favorite thing, because I never really use this because it's really hot, but it calls for cayenne pepper. 1/4 of a teaspoon. You'll find that in a lot of southern crab cakes or whatever recipes. I'm going to put just 1/4 of a teaspoon. Oh, where's the camera? What am I doing? What the heck? I'm losing it today. There it is, right there. Might be a little tad bit more. We'll know when we taste it. So let's give this a mix. And if I need something else to bind it, I'll add another egg or just figure it out. Probably could put it in a pan and bake it in the oven. It'd probably be delicious. My bowl got really hot sitting over there. That wasn't too smart. Oh, let me get a close up so you can see it better. There. You can see the bowl a little bit better. And you can see the texture. And I think it's, for me, I think it's a little dry. So I could either add mayo or I could add another egg. I think I'm going to add another egg. And I have a large egg. I might should use half of it, or I'm just going to throw the whole thing in there. Okay. That's my hand. I was trying to make this go fast. I'm sorry. I was trying to be so prepared. It's very stiff. I know you want it to be pretty stiff so you can make the cakes, but also want it to be a little moist. And egg is, I think that did the trick. And you can see that red bell pepper in there. Looks pretty. You know, I'm going to have to get me a pan. This looks wonderful. I'm so excited. That looks good. Okay. So let me get a pan and we'll make some, we'll try to shape them into patties. One. I don't know if it's exactly 3.5 inches, but it doesn't, you know, just guess, or you could measure it with a measuring tape, I guess. I'm just kind of, but they're coming together very nicely. And I added about 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, because I think I should have added half that egg, but I think these are going to be nice and not dry. See, they're full of chicken and not just bread. I'm really excited. I know I might be making them way too big. You're supposed to have 8. I don't think I'm going to have 8. And you can make these as an appetizer, but this is going to be my dinner, actually. I don't really know how thick they're supposed to be. I might try to press them a little thinner, actually. I think I will. You could probably make a sandwich out of these too. I just thought of that. And I have a little bit of oil heating up on the stove. Just about not even 1/4 of an inch. I think I might have to add a little bit more, actually. I was thinking about trying the air fryer, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm making these a little bit thinner. So this is basically it. Once you have all your ingredients measured out, which there's not too many, and I had a lot of my stuff chopped already. Once you have that cooked chicken, it's not too bad. And mine are way bigger than what the book says, but you can make them as big as you want. It's your chicken patties. I hope the sauce is really good. If it's not, we'll adjust it till it's what we like. I ran out of that chili sauce. If I had some more of that chili sauce, I would add some of that. I love that stuff now. I can't remember where I found it. There's a lot of recipes in that. I was going to do a video on the cookbooks I've collected from the thrift store, but I kind of chickened out, I guess is what you call it. I don't know. I mean, that's the honest truth. These might be a little bit different sizes. They really smell good, I can tell you that. And I'm sorry I'm making you watch all of this. I would turn the camera off if my fingers were clean. This one's going to be a little one. Unless I adjust those, but I don't want to. I'm going to clean all this off. Get all this off. Oh, Ella's going to shut it off for me. My oil's hot. I put a little piece of chicken in there. It's probably going to burn. Let's see. You could chill these before you do this also. It might be a good idea, but I think I'm just going to do like 3 at a time. And I turned my fire down a little bit. I had it a little bit too high. But basically, you just want to brown them a little bit. So I'll put it on medium-low. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes on this side, and I'm going to put it in this pan right here. And then all we have to do is make the sauce, and there's not many ingredients to it. So when I flip these, I'll be back. Let me show you a close-up of them. Oh, there they are. Flipped them after about 3 to 4 minutes. I flipped them. They smell so good. Oh, and also, we're going to try the other 3 in the air fryer. Probably at about, what do you think, Ella, 400 or 390?
Yeah. I was joking last time y'all heard me. What's wrong with me?
Okay, these are almost done, but yeah, I might have put a little bit too much oil. Even this amount of oil, you can kind of smell it in your house, but it's not too bad. We don't fry that often. But I tell you, I didn't want to show y'all on the camera me flipping them because I hate this. You have to use a plastic utensil for this pot because it's non-stick. So I'm going to flip this one again. I kind of want them like a little bit crusty at the bottom. But they're almost there. So once you get everything mixed, it's like, it doesn't take long at all. So after I take these out, we'll make the one more to fry. Now I turned it off because I thought we were going to put the rest in the air fryer. We'll only put 2 in the air fryer. And we did it at 400, and then we're going to flip it probably about, well, I'm going to keep checking it, don't worry. I'll tell you how. Sauce, and I'm going to estimate a little bit. This is about 1 cup of mayo. And you need a little garlic. And they say pressed, but I don't have a garlic press, so I'll just have to use this. Actually, you know what? I could put a sprinkle of garlic powder in. I think I will. Let me get that. I probably should have done that in the beginning, but it's been one of those days. We'll just put a pinch of this. Pretty strong. Okay, and it says 3 green onions sliced, but these are some I just cut, so I'm just going to put some in there. And I like a lot of onions. So Ella, The air fryer's beeping. Sorry about that. And we need, there's something I have to kill. 2 tablespoons of the Creole mustard, which I don't have the Creole mustard. It's stone ground. Hopefully it's similar. And I might want this sweetened a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to like this sauce. And then it called for red pepper in the sauce, but I put it in the crab cake. So I messed up a little bit, but that's okay.
Chicken cakes.
And chicken cakes. I keep calling them crab cakes because that's on my mind too. A little bit of parsley, but I don't have fresh parsley. And I'm going to add a dash of Louisiana hot sauce. I thought about adding lemon juice to this, but I'm just going to go with this first and give it a taste, and we'll see what we're working with here. It's a pretty color. Okay, let me taste it. You know what? I'm gonna have to adjust this. I'll be right back. I gotta figure it out. I thought about it, and I think I need a little ketchup. I know this might sound weird to some people, but I need a little sweetener. And you can make it however you want. If I had, you know what? If I had the chili sauce, I would add that. That stuff is so good. You probably add some sugar to this, but it is that mustard's salty. I like it much better. Oh yeah, it's much better now. It is salty, huh? That mustard's very salty. Okay, let's show you the crab cake. Chicken cakes. These are the air fryer ones, and I'll tell you what, they came out probably just as good as the fried ones, and there's less oil. We just mixed it a little bit with oil and fried them, air fried them, and we'll do a taste test and see which one's better. But that's what's next. Okay, well here it is. I don't know which one this one is, but
that's the fried, not air fryer, but the other ones.
Okay.
So
let's look at the inside of them. Dip it in some sauce. Mmm. That is delicious. So good. Yes.
Going in for the second bite.
And I like the sauce, but I only like a little bit of it. It's really rich, and I might not put too much mustard, but it's really good. Seasoned well. It's not even, I taste a tiny bit of the red pepper, but not much. But these are really good. I'd make these again. In the air fryer though. Because you don't have to clean up the oil and it's just easier. But anyway, it's getting late. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try this recipe. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I would love to have you on my channel. I really appreciate all my viewers. And have a great day or night. And I'll see you next time. Bye.